Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and I've had some requests to show you how to use the envelope punch board. So that's what we're going to do. Now, most often I will use this envelope punch board if I have a card that's not a regular size. So this is my card, and it's 5.5 by 5.5. So what you do is you go to this handy dandy thing and you look, it says card size, and I just scroll down and I'm looking for 5.5 by 5.5, and there it is. So then that's my card size. My paper size is 9 by 9, and then my score line is 4.5. Now usually I have to check again because I forget. So first the 9 by 9. So I take my paper, and I'm taking matching paper. Usually I just use old paper, but I'm splurging for you guys today. So 9 by 9. And then I think the measurement was 4.5, but I will double check just to make sure. So now I have my piece of paper. It's hard to believe that that paper is going to be big enough for an envelope. Then you need to get this little score tool from the side, okay? Make sure you put it back so you don't lose it. So 5.5 by 5.5, 9 by 9. Okay, so 4.5. And it's important to remember that you only have to measure once. So you put your paper in here and you go across to 4.5. And 4.5 is right here. And then you punch, and then there's a little thing in here and you make a score line. That's the only time you measure. After that, you're just turning, and you can't really see it, but the score line, I'm putting it up in here, and I'm lining it up with this little gray doodad right here. Okay, and then I'm just scoring, punching, and then I turn, and I do the same thing. No more measuring, just lining up that score line with the little gray guide. And if you forget to punch, you can go back and do it later. So that's all it is. The problem, see, you want to make sure you do have it lined up nicely. The problem is that we want to measure more than once, and then we get into trouble. So this little guy, my envelope flap, I'm going to round it because it looks prettier. And then we just fold on our score lines, like so. And I'll put a little bit of fast fuse in here just to hold it together. And then you could, I should use the tool to make a nice crisp line. And then just a little fast fuse in here. And you have your envelope. How awesome is that? And it matches. It all coordinates. You could seal it with a little washi tape, or you could seal it with just a little dab of glue. And that's it. So just remember, envelope punch board, find your card size on here. It will tell you what paper size to cut, and then it tells you the score line. And the score line, you just line it up here and one measurement. And after that, turn and punch, turn and punch, turn and punch. Done. Have a great day.